when you reach the shores of infinity. Heavenletter number 6028. May 27, 2017. No longer are you on a hunt for your lion's share of life. As you have been hunting in life, you have pondered what you were looking for. When you do find what you may be grasping, it may fall to dust in your hands. What you get may not be what you really wanted after all. It isn't enough. You may discover that nothing matters as much as it was supposed to. You may have bet on the wrong horse. You may have barked up the wrong tree. You never even found the tantalizing illusion you were seeking. You didn't get there. In its lack, time prevented you. Either way, it is the same. You open up your fist and you are holding nothing in your hand. What you thought would bring you lasting happiness may not have brought you any happiness at all. Once you've caught a tiger by its tail, then what? Where has all the promise gone? You're back to square one. You go full circle. Time has wrapped you around its little finger. You have been looking for happiness in the outer world. All the happiness in the outer world does not seem to be enough. You come to the conclusion that you have been on a wild goose chase. The top layer of life can only go so far. Life in the extant world is not all it's cracked up to be. This is not to downplay life in the world. You are here for life in the world. You are not to pretend you're not. You don't run from it. At the same time, life in the world can go only so far. It is not your whole life. There is greater right within you. Beloveds, when you reach the shores of infinity, you will not be disappointed. Infinity is where it's at. Within infinity, there is no questioning. In infinity, you don't ask. There is nothing to ask. You're there. You don't distract yourself from where you are. There is no way. When you are awake in infinity, you are in a different ballgame. When you are aware in infinity, there is no defining. That's just it. Life in the world is all definition. There is no way out of it. In infinity, there is no extant appraisal, or it would not be infinity. In infinity, there are no excuses. There is nothing to excuse. There is no analysis to infinity. There is no dotting your I's and crossing your T's. There is pure beingness. The outer world seems to be filled with one excuse after another, why you did something or why you didn't. Time is the major excuse. Is time the master of your life on earth? I would say so. Time has become your God. You have bowed down to it. Time is a faithless God. Time bangs around the world and chops it up. Time eludes you right and left. Time can swallow up your life. It can make mincemeat of you. On earth, time is short. In infinity, there is no time at all. That's just it. Infinity is infinite. It is timeless. It is the everlasting. The powerhouse of time in the world pounds you. It pounds the life out of you. To have the life pounded out of you cannot be what you are alive for, to have your heart vanquished and your spirit breathless. You may lay down your whole life as an offering to foolhardy time, and time burns your life up in its flames. Time holds you firmly in its grasp, and you excuse yourself for letting time trip you up. It would seem that you are on your knees to time, as if time knows better than you. Actually, time is like a painted backdrop in a play, or not even as much as that. Channeled by Gloria Wendroff. Heavenletters.org